Hello, I'm Sasha and I am a generative AI marketer who has been working for a very large company in Belgium for a year. Here on my channel, I will be talking about how to integrate AI tools into work. Companies, how to conduct workshops, how to teach people to use AI tools, how to write different AI regulations within the company to use AI tools. I will be giving advice, I will be talking about how to implement AI strategies, and most importantly, I help people reskill their abilities and transition to work in the field of artificial intelligence because, friends, there are so many job openings now, so many opportunities. Simply, if you look for a job in the field of generative AI, you will see that this is truly the job of the future. So, welcome to my channel, and I hope this will help you find your dream job in the field of artificial intelligence, change your life, or simply upgrade your skills using artificial intelligence tools to remain competitive in this market of work. So, let's go. Today, I want to talk about the 5 main skills you will need if you are looking for a job in the field of artificial intelligence, or if you just want to somehow adapt to future requirements. Market first, flexibility and ability to adapt. The market is changing very quickly. The market changes faster than people appear who can apply for these vacancies. I am now talking about only the field of artificial intelligence. And this field where I work, it is not technical, meaning I do not have any deep technical skills. I am not a developer. I was just a creative person who switched to generative AI marketing. So flexibility, and the ability to adapt are very important because you need to master new technologies, new approaches. You need to experiment a lot and be ready for constant learning. So we are now entering a phase when the skills of continuous learning, they will always be with you. Moreover, I will tell you that when we enter this field of artificial intelligence, when many processes will be automated, we will need to learn a lot because we will constantly be in this race for new knowledge. And friends, my advice is to learn, and learn. It may sound very sad, but we will have to learn until the end of our life, because imagine what it will be like in 5 years, what it will be like in 10 years, and what skills you will need in 5 years. Can you imagine that? I, for example, 5 years ago, I couldn't imagine that I would be working in the field of generative AI marketing in Belgium. So if someone had told me 5 years ago that this would be my profession and my career somewhere in Belgium, in a city called Aalst, in a very large company, I simply wouldn't have believed that person. And I'm very curious about what will happen to me in 5 years. But I know that I am a flexible person, I am an adaptive person, I love learning, I constantly take various courses. I understand what is relevant now and in the future and what is not. And that is why I am not afraid of the future. For me, it is just another one of my some path to some other vacancy or another job, or even your own business or your own artificial intelligence. 2. Knowledge and application of AI tools. Friends, I hope you came to my channel because you want to learn artificial intelligence tools. Mastering these tools such as ChatGPT, Copilot, Midjourney, different AI video editors, all of these helps you enhance efficiency and interaction in your company with other people. What am I talking about? I just listed ChatGPT, Copilot, Midjourney, blah blah blah, and everything else. This is regarding AI marketing and AI content creation. It is very important to study these tools, know how to use them, Know how to adapt it to the requirements of the team or company where you work. Know how to teach other people, how to work with them. That knowledge in the field of artificial intelligence, knowledge of all these tools will be necessary not only for the marketing and content department. You will be able to speed up your work, adapt some tools in other departments, for example, HR department, finance department. For instance, in my company, the finance department uses Microsoft Office a lot, all these Excel spreadsheets. They only use Copilot. Copilot greatly speeds up your productivity. Artificial intelligence, which is integrated into Microsoft Office, means you don't have to worry about your data. Copilot makes it all very secure. So, for example, the financial department of my company uses Copilot. Like I work marketing and content, I don't work a lot with Excel spreadsheets, numbers, and analytics. So I can't say that I use it every day. So it all depends on your profession, on your department, what you do with artificial intelligence, and in general, what kind of there is a plan. Learning AI tools now is simply a must-have. 1 year, 2. All job postings will say that they need a person who knows how to use AI tools. But AI tools are not a panacea. You must understand that if you start working in generative AI marketing or in other AI related positions, you need to understand that you will be a versatile person with a background in creativity, marketing, and business. And you can enhance all this with AI tools. This will generally be top number 3. Creativity and innovative thinking. In a few years, all content will be created. AI, yes, the market is still adapting to this. The market is experimenting. The market is waiting for rules and regulations to emerge. How to use all this competently, especially in Europe. These will be creative wars, as I call them. They will be wars for people who can truly come up with cool content using artificial intelligence tools. It is very important and very cool if you have a background, for example, in the creative field. That is, if you worked there in marketing, in SMM, you were a photographer, you were a videographer. This means you can reskill these old skills and upgrade them with the help of artificial intelligence. You won't need to retrain from scratch. You will just need to use these AI tools based on your previous experience. It's particularly important for marketers to develop the ability for creative thinking and creating advertising campaigns that really get remembered. Even in AI content, I see many people who simply steal others' ideas and present them as their own. But friends, come on, artificial intelligence is such cool tools. You can combine the uncombinable. You can create just a new world, new approaches in advertising campaigns. I mean, I see that a lot of people are using AI. They are trying to copy and repeat everything that already existed in the marketing and advertising market before. But friends, you must think broader. What if we use these AI tools and create something that didn't exist before? Therefore, please, you need to research on Instagram, on Threads, on TikTok, wherever AI creators who combine the incompatible. This expands your worldview, whether these people, they think differently, develop visual literacy. This is very, very important. But visual literacy develops not only by subscribing to AI creators. You can read books, look at photographs, visit exhibitions, read magazines. That is anything that will somehow help you develop your creative skills. Number 4, interdisciplinary knowledge. That is You need to be a versatile person who knows a little about everything, a bit of marketing, a bit of creativity, a bit of IT, a bit business planning, some communication skills. It's necessary to have a wide range of knowledge to interact effectively with people and integrate different tools into your work. For example, I got the job because I have a very diverse background. I worked as a creative director and I worked for myself. I was a food photographer and I worked in media buying and I created creative works. And what have I not done in this life? That's why I have a very diverse background. In the future, everyone will need someone like me, that is, someone who knows how to use AI tools and can adapt their skills to this knowledge. That is, being a versatile person, creating some creative work there, writing an AI strategy there, conducting a workshop there, and a lot more. So if you have a great background, you have a lot of experience, you shouldn't be afraid that, for example, if you constantly change jobs, it will somehow affect whether you can enter the artificial intelligence market or not. Friends, the more experience you have in different fields, the better. Number 5 is emotional intelligence and ethics. Emotional intelligence is our soft skills. That, how empathetic we are, how we communicate with others, our communication skills, how we can interact with the team, how we can provide feedback effectively, even small talk. It is very, very important if you work in a large company, if you work in the corporate world, like I do, for example. You must understand that to grow, you must communicate with different people, because music is playing in the background. The more the friends you have at work and the more people who know about you and give positive feedback about you, the better it will be for you in the company. Because sooner or later, these people and this feedback will be very helpful to you. If you are a very gloomy person who does not like to smile, who does not like to communicate, that is okay. But you must understand that when you go to work, in a position like mine, for example, a generative AI marketing specialist, you will need to communicate a lot with people. So if you are an introvert and you don't really like to communicate with people at all, if you don't really like people, then such a vacancy, maybe it's not for you. You need to work on your soft skills. It is very, 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 very important. I have seen many times how people in Europe couldn't find a job simply because they had no soft skills. That is, managers who conducted the interview, they would then say, no, I cannot bring this person onto the team because simply this person cannot communicate normally with anyone. Friends, these are truly important skills. Let's say these are skills of the future. If you do not study AI, if you do not study English, if you do not improve your soft skills, there is a likelihood that you will simply lose your job. You need to adapt. We need to adapt. I also went through this stage, through this adaptation, but I was so fascinated by artificial intelligence. I was so fascinated by creating like different images, video, creating various approaches to how to do all this. This fire in me helped me find a job. For you to understand, a year ago, there were very few such vacancies. In Europe, because I planned to move to Europe, but for example, in the USA, even a year ago, there were many different job openings. Generative AI marketing, AI content creation, AI art direction, AI strategy, AI automation. So now there are very, very many such vacancies, and I think that my next video will be about what vacancies exist on the artificial intelligence market right now, and we will talk and see what skills they require. So friends, subscribe, like, leave your comments, and ask me what specifically I can tell you if you're starting in this field. I already have 1 year of experience working and integrating AI tools are. Along this path, I've gone through a lot of mistakes. I didn't have anyone to ask what to do. Friends, ask questions. I will always answer you. If you want to sign up for a consultation with me, you're welcome. Fill out the form, which I will leave below by the link. I will contact you and we can talk and discuss. Also, I want to add that when you sign up for a consultation with me, I create a personal AI roadmap for you based on your experience, your skills and abilities, to help you understand where to move, which path to choose in the AI field, and which skills to enhance, which courses to take, and overall how to prepare to be competitive in the market. So friends, I will be very glad to make new acquaintances. Once again, subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you will find a lot of interesting and useful things for your future experience. Bye.